How are you doing there, YouTube? This is a thing of freaking beauty. You've seen some stuff before from this individual on my channel, and this is where it just gets even better. You've been watching, I've been getting a lot of Zombie mystery stuff, right, buying some other stuff here or there. I have a friend of mine, I'm going to call him a friend because he's definitely become a friend of mine, who likes a lot of the same stuff I do, and there's a lot of times where if I get something that's a double, or with me, if I have an autograph of somebody, I don't necessarily need a second one, and so I have a bunch of stuff that I do tradable, and he asked me one day about an item, and I'm like, hey dude, I tell you what, I'll trade you X, Y, and Z, he makes these, I think, amazing custom figs, and I don't think he expected me to be like that, I was like, oh yeah, sure. And then he made more than I thought he was going to make. And then, so I'm like, okay. So this time around, I sort of listed a bunch, not knowing he was going to make as many as he did. And I sent him a bunch of cool stuff his way. I don't know if he's done a video yet. I know he mentioned he might. But some of the stuff, that you've seen come out of some of the various Zombie boxes and a few other things, like Fight Crate here and there, that I might have already had or didn't fit in my collection. I love custom figs, especially of obscure movies. Especially of stuff that doesn't have product. Now, I'm pretty sure all the ones I picked don't have anything out there, or if they do, it might just be from other custom companies like Distinctive Dummies. But even then, and if I feel bad because I just realized I might not have used his name, Brian Minnick. Brian Minnick was somebody that started out just following me on YouTube. Like, he was probably my original, I'd probably say my original 50 or so, because not that I've accelerated in the YouTube world by any means, but I was in the low digits for a long time. Still am. Still, what am I, 270 or something? Which is fine, because I do it because I have fun interacting with people. And you know what? If I stay at 270, still a lot of people interact with, so yeah. So Brian Minnick and I, like I said, he started out as following me on YouTube. We talked about different things. He sent me some Blindside Heroes once. I sent him some pins. Just grew. We met him at the HorrorCon, etc. And this is our second time doing an official trade type thing. I'm not, other than just random stuff going back and forth. And he opened his stuff the other day, and he said he was happy with it, which I'm glad he was, because, it's easy for me to send some stuff I get in boxes. He's actually busting his ass, putting what I consider art together with these figures. So I am glad both sides are happy, because I know I will be, because the first 4 figures he did for me were, he did Some Party Massacre, he did Alice, Sweet Alice, he did The Collector, and he did Wolf Creek Mick. And I don't even know if I mentioned, Collector I mentioned a lot, on the channel, and I think he ran with it, but I don't think I even asked him that one. But he did so good. The mask was perfect. And then the Wolf Creek one, he said, was just sort of a throw-in. So most of these are going to be like the original ones I showed, although one of them he did try to do in the more distinctive dummy style. So we're going to get excited together. I'm talking a lot, I know. I hope my freaking battery saving goes the way it should. So here's the first thing we're going to yank out. Okay. The first one okay. See, I'm trying to surprise myself and you at the same time, which I know isn't always the easiest thing to do. Okay. This is one that I think he had this made. I know he's mentioned it, but this is freaking... Okay, let's see if I remember how to open it from the last time. There we go. You know what, Brian? I don't remember telling you I like this one, but I did like this one. And he even has the eye. Stephen King, Silver Bullet, the Werewolf Preacher, even with the eye damage. I hope you can get in on that. That's not a figure people make. But you know what? It is a figure he made. And he had the head tab on this one, which is freaking perfect, because then it makes it a lot easier to hang. Although last time he gave me stuff that worked just as well. The way he does that packaging, beautiful. Beautiful, Brian. Okay, next we have Oh, wow. You know what? This is another one I know he made, and I didn't know he was going to send it. This is one I liked. In fact, this is one of the first ones I saw of his that he did, and I remember asking about it, and I'm like, well, you know what? I got some other stuff going on right now, but I'll definitely have to touch back to you. I'm just so glad it worked out the way it does, because we have... I don't want to... Come on. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Slightly different figure size when you look at the scaling, but well, you'll see why it kind of has to be that way. I like this. We have, and it's done in almost a comic version, so like if you look at it and you're like, oh, that looks a little bit different. No, it's almost spot on when you look at sort of the comic version of it. We have Cage and Church from Pet Sematary. It's funny, if you just saw my last video, or the video you'll watch after this, I don't know the order you're seeing stuff, we definitely keep the Stephen King vibe alive and well. Dude, that is great. Okay. Let's see. I don't know how many things are in here. I know he said there's a couple he's still working on, so... Okay, let's see what we got here. We got... Okay, yes. This is one I asked about. This is one made it purely for me. He didn't have this. Something I requested because I've never seen a figure from this movie. And in all fairness, and I'd love to have the debate, I think it would be a really good debate to sit down and talk about, when you talk about female slashers, like, she's not the best, but I think it's fair to say this character, and yes, it's a spoiler, but come on, it's all moving me saying that this character is definitely in the top 10. We have, I like how the cover used the mask, too, that way you can have the hood and the axe. That is freaking awesome. We have, well, I don't know if they had a name, like the killer from Urban Legend. Maybe I don't have to spoil for it, I won't tell you the name. Yeah, I will. It's Rebecca Gayheart. But I didn't want Rebecca Gayheart's face in the coat because that wasn't how she walked around doing the killing. That is freaking beautiful, man. I love the artwork with these boards. That is great. Don't hit me up right blind and be like, which is your favorite? Because I don't think I could possibly answer that question. Okay, we have. Yeah. This one is. I thought long and hard. There was one other movie I thought about asking him to do. It was either going to be this or Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. But I didn't want to have the same character, same actor in two figures, at least not in the beginning of this dalliance I have going on with Brian. So I went with something I see a little bit less of. Like Dark Knight of the Scarecrow stuff we see. So I wanted a figure that I've never seen done before. I want a concept I've not seen done before. And we have the Doctor will see you now. We have Dr. Giggles. And I just picked up the autographed card from this guy. Was it Larry Drake? I could almost see putting it on here somehow. Oh, beautiful. I think Urban Legend Giggles you don't see, and now I got figures from them, so yay me. Karen picked this up. I think there's one. No, there's two. No, there's three. Four. Really? No, I can't. Okay, this is... Jesus, they just keep coming. Thank you again. Now I'm like looking at the clock. Oh boy. Okay, this is Jacob. Oh wow. See, when he said he was doing it bigger, I didn't know if he was going to take a Kane figure from WWE or not. I'm still not sure. I guess it might be. The face. I don't even know if it is or not. You have to tell me. It doesn't matter because what he did with the crows and taking out the eyes and the chain, we have Jacob Goodyear, i.e. Kane, i.e. Glenn Jacobs, from See No Evil. And this is the one he did in the bigger style. Like I said, I like it. I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure if this was the WWE figure or not, just converted. But the way it was converted is freaking great. The hook, the head, the hard backing packaging card. You know what, man? I like both styles of your figures. I know you said this was the first one you've done in the bigger range. I think they both look great. Although I imagine the bigger one's probably a little bit harder to do with the dressing. Okay, I think this is like a magic box. Is that what this is, Brian? It's a magic box. I reach in, stuff keeps coming out. Okay, this one I'm going to put over here because I'm going to open up that last. Because even though I said I don't have a favorite, I won't have a favorite, I do have a favorite movie that I gave him. So of all the ones he did for me, this one... Wow, there's two more. Jesus. This one that's over here is definitely a movie that I can say without hesitation is in my top 10, and they've 0 figures from it. 0 package figures. There was one custom jammy that they did. But let's see the other ones he did first. Here's another figure that doesn't get the love. I do have something from Clay Guy, but not a figure sculpt. This is Mr. Ben Willis. Right? Ben Willis, I think is his name. We have the Fisherman from I Know What You Did Last Summer. And now that I know how to open these packaging comfortably. Wow, boy, this is... By the way, this actor also is one of the fan favorites from NCIS. He was Leroy Jethro Gibbs' agent. He used to call him Proby. He's dead on the show now, but how to throw that out there. That is, like I said, I don't know why they made there's hundreds of Ghostface, but you never got a Ben Willis figure. And that's perfect. It really is. The only thing I gotta do, Brian, maybe I want to put the other ones he gave me on these hooks, these tabs, just because I could probably maneuver them around a little bit more easily. But this is sick. And there's more. And there's that one. Dude, he asked me, he's like, oh man, I hope you like, thanks for the package, you were so generous. I don't think I was freaking generous enough. I wasn't generous enough. And the next time we set up something, man, I will make up for that, because this is some... Jesus, this is some amazing work. Oh boy, now I'm torn. This is, you know what? No, that's got to be open last. So we got to go back to one of my top 10 horror movies of all time. And this is one that I mention a lot. Give name drop again. Mr. Meat Hook, I think, agrees with me on this one. I think a lot of people, well, I hope a lot of people agree with me. But we have, oh man. Although people love him best, maybe, from Halloween. Living My Bloody Valentine. Oh, that's great. We have... I got Carpal Tunnel. And no, it's not just opening all these awesome figures he sent me. I don't want to... Okay. There he sends it with a gun. The paint, the coat. Here's another autograph I would definitely want someone down the road. Thrill Me. Isn't that great? Tom himself. That is freaking tremendous. Night of the Creeps. Definitely one of my top 10 movies. Which I will put that list together eventually, because I've had a couple of people ask me about it. And then the last one. The last one. I promise the last one. I can't believe it's not the last one yet. Let me just check through all this to make sure it is the last one. Because, okay. Way too many, Brian. I really didn't expect. I know you mentioned, but then you throw in the Silver Bullet. You throw in the Pet Cemetery. Jesus, my man. Let me say this, by the way, and he said he didn't mind me saying his name, and I guarantee you he'll post in this thread. Listen, maybe hit him up on YouTube. Comment down below if there's something you're interested in. I'm sure he'd consider making stuff. He likes autographs, certified companies, etc. Maybe there's something else. I don't want to talk for him, but, you know, you see this stuff, man. And this is one that there really wasn't much to go off of yet because it's brand new. This is something I just sort of threw out there because he's like, "Ah, man, you come up with like some good ideas, so what else you thinking?" And I can't believe he was able to do this. And I'm anxious to see it because he said like 80% of it was sculpt. It is from an individual who he's quickly, what is it, David Norden, quickly breaking into everyone's, Brian. Look at you. I gotta show you him out of the package, just because. The arms, no, it doesn't move. That's okay. I don't care. That is, you know who it is. You know who it is. You know who it is. Focus a little better, maybe. We have art. And like I said, Brian, these figures, it's a cheesy way for me to end it, but these figures are just that. They are absolutely freaking phenomenal works of art. Normally I apologize when I send to have videos that go too long, but not this time because they deserved every minute of it. If anything, I should have shown them more. If I had, you know, I do have an, I was going to say if I had an Instagram, I'd take pictures, put up. I don't have one I use often. I actually use it for my other identity. I am a podcaster at heart. And a few other things too. But I may put some pics up there because those of you who are friends with me, you know that address. Folks, thank you. If you went all the way through this video, Brian, my man, let's just to give accurate. We got the Terrifier, never been done before. Dr. Giggles, never been done before. Urban Legend, never been done before. The Night of the Creeps, Tom himself, Mr. Thrill Me. As far as I know, never been done before. We have The Fisherman, never been done before. Am I putting someone outside? We have freaking the Preacher in the werewolf mode from Silver Bullet. I've never seen that before. We have the anime comic version of Cage and Church, which, again, aside from Clay Guy, I've not seen anything there. And then I like the Kane into Jacob Goodnight. See No Evil. Because See No Evil 1 and 2, especially See No Evil 2, are highly underrated in my mind. And I think people are just too quick to go, oh, it's WWE based. It's shit. Don't be a snob. Check it out. Again, I say check out Brian's work. He doesn't have a website, but damn, man, you should, because freaking beautiful. Thank you again. Thanks for checking it out. Check him out in the comments down below. Or if he wants, I'll give out his. If you want to contact me, I'll ask him if I can re-rate the two of you, and if he's okay with it, I will. You folks have yourself a great one. And again, thanks for checking out this long video, but so good.